good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Elaborate Walker, and as the title suggests, I'm going to introduce you to 11 bands and albums that maybe you have, maybe you haven't heard. I don't know. What I do know is I had never heard of them. What came up and what you're seeing on the screen right now is the Halloween mystery box, 11 random CDs for $20. So this popped up because I get updates from Bandcamp, because I tend to subscribe to Bandcamp and I buy stuff off Bandcamp. And Heaven and Hell put this out. They don't know how long the offer is going to last, but 11 CDs for $20 plus shipping, which was around $25. And I will tell you, the turnaround was amazing. I ordered it like Monday or Tuesday, and it was on my porch Friday afternoon. So we are going to go ahead and check that out right now, starting with the first band, Boys. Look at this, Boys. And I just learned that that's how you pronounce it, Boys. And we're going to listen to a song called Get a Life from their self-titled album. A sample of Get a Life from Boys out of Canada. This is an album that's limited to 500 copies and is available for purchase from Heaven and Hell Records in digital or CD form. Now again, the 11 CDs, and I say again because this is like the third or fourth time I'm trying to make this video, so I shouldn't say again, but these 11 CDs are random. They're all on Heaven and Hell Records. Heaven and Hell says that they will ship. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make room for new inventory. And I figure for 20, with shipping, 25. For $25, 11 CDs, if a couple of them turn out to be great, which a couple of them did, and we will get to them. But if a couple of them turn out to be great, it's well worth it, you know. So that was Boys out of Canada. So we're going to go on to our next one now, which is the band Cruella and their album Vengeance Is Mine. I really love that cover. I don't know, it screams late 80s to me. I really dig it. And we are going to listen to a sample of In Time. Apparently, if you like guitar shredding, this is for you. I like the high vocals. It's cool. Yeah, what's not to like about that? That's awesome. So that was Cruella, Vengeance Is Mine. This is limited to 500 worldwide. New artwork by Steve Cobb, whoever that might be. And now, if you're familiar with Bandcamp, typically when you buy albums, most of them are available also for download in MP3, FLAC, or whatever. This is not the case. You are getting 11 random CDs, so you're not buying them disc per disc from Bandcamp. So we're just streaming these simply because they're available on Bandcamp. What you will be getting is 11 CDs, no more, no extra, no digital albums, nothing like that. And I didn't see anything else in the box when I got it, so it's not like any stickers or anything. It's just the 11 CDs, but for $25, man, it's a hell of a deal, right? So anyway, that was In Time from Cruella. And now we're going to move on to White Boy and the Average Rat Band. All right, that's a hell of a name. And let's see. Very 80s, almost 70s. Love the Nikes here. So, wow. Little rat on the wall. Okay. Kind of a Mickey rat going on. All right. So I guess we're not going to hear anything. Wait a minute. White Boy in there. So they actually don't have anything to sample here. Give me a second. So somebody had made the EP available on YouTube. So we're going to listen to a sample of it from YouTube. This song is entitled Neon Warriors. Wow, so apparently that was released in 1980, and as you can tell, I'm really surprised this didn't do better, to be honest, because that sounds like something I would have heard like on an old Metal Massacre, compilation. That was very much in the vein of that. It doesn't give like who you would dig, like these, but honestly, this is incredible. Just wow. I was very surprised. And so that picture is straight up 1980, which is fan-fucking-tastic. I absolutely love it. Just, that's terrific. Okay, so that was White Boy and the Average Rat Band. I think unfortunate name, to be honest. But it's 1980, and these guys were coming out of the 70s, and wow, that was very surprising. I like that. That was not bad. All right, we're going to move on to Subliminal Shock. All right, so what do we got with Subliminal Shock here? We have a sample of a song called New Way. And does it say who you might dig for fans of Queensryche, Crimson Glory, King's X, Warrior Soul, Duran Duran, and Wisdom? Okay, so Queensryche, Crimson Glory, then Duran Duran, and then Warrior Soul. Like Queensryche, Crimson Glory, they kind of go together. King's X, Warrior Soul almost kind of go together. Duran Duran, wild. Yeah, we got to check this out. Okay, so this is New Way from Subliminal Shock. One of those long intros. All right, I'm going to kick in a little bit. There we go. It sounds like we're getting somewhere. I hear the warrior soul. Strange and beautiful Crimson Glory vibes, so kind of right there. Alright, so to be forthright, that's the first time I've heard that song, and I obviously I'm not going to play the entire song here, but I listened to the rest of the song. Very cool time signatures. It definitely changes up a little bit. And yeah, it kind of got a little bit of everything in there. It's pretty interesting. So let's see what we got here. Subliminal Shock. That's wild stuff. Okay. They're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A project by former Wisdom lead vocalist. So that's why they threw the band Wisdom in there. Okay. Because I had never heard of them. So anyway, not bad. I liked it. Cool. And again, it wasn't like old school Crimson Glory. It's more like when they went through that Zeppelin phase in the Strange and Beautiful album. I definitely see the Queensryche because of the vocal style or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of all in there, wasn't it? All right. Well, now we're going to move on to Shake the Faith. Interesting cover, without a doubt. Wet Vixen coming out of the water. Did the father give in and that's why he's praying? Or did the father, was he able to thwart temptation? I don't know. But what we're going to hear from Shake the Faith is a song called Let Her Go. So let's get on with it. All right, so that was Let Her Go by Shake the Faith. And for fans of Kix, Faster, Pussycat, I totally get that. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So, okay, they make a thing of the Shaky Jane demo is on here, and that is because apparently the band used to be called Shaky Jane. So, good deal. All right, yeah, not bad. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one, which is Salvation. Salvation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Salvation, Keep Up the Fire. Is that a white guy in Aztec? What am I looking at? Okay, cool. And this is for fans of New Wave of British Heavy Metal, Twisted Tower Dire, Riot, Thin Lizzy, Saxon. Damn, that is a bold statement. All right. Well, shit, we got to check this out then. Let's go. So I like the Blind Guardian shirt, Battalions of Fear, old school. Nice. Dude's got his battle vest. All right, good deal. So apparently those are guys who really loved old school metal, and that's not a bad song. I like that. It's not new wave of British heavy metal. I totally get that, without a doubt. I don't really hear the Thin Lizzy. I hear the Riot, but there's probably more to them. But that's a 6-song EP, and not bad stuff. All right. So the next one we're going to move on to are the Texas Metal Outlaws. That's a great freaking cover. Being chased down by the cops, helicopter. Very Texas. Very Texas. Okay. The song we're going to hear from them. Okay. So Texas Metal Outlaws, from the album Texas Metal Outlaws, featuring the song, you guessed it, Texas Metal Outlaws. Let's check it out. Intense was that? Texas Metal Outlaws. And you saw the names up on the screen. I know I saw Jason McMaster of Watchtower, James Riviera of Hellstar, one of my favorite freaking bands. What is going? A massive project, 3 years in the making, spearheaded by Robert Williams. So are there just different vocalists on different songs? Are they working? Because it sounded like James Riviera from from Hellstar and Jason sang on that song. I can't wait to listen to the entirety of this album. I haven't listened to any of these albums. I'm listening to these for the first time with you. That is freaking wild. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to move on to, this is Dan Jeffries' Century. I don't know who Dan Jeffries is. I do like that cover. Okay, so Dan Jeffries' Century, and the album is called Century. It is for fans of Triumph, Judas Priest, Angel, Rush, Deep Purple. Okay. Again, available, limited to 500. The CD, if you like this CD, it will cost you $13. But again, I got 11 CDs, this being one of them, for $25. So again, that's shipping and everything. Very cool. So all right, we're going to check out a song called Die Hard Rock and Roller. Let's hear it. totally get the reference to like Saga, Rush, Deep Purple. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool cover. I like that. There are 9 songs on here. Apparently the band was started in the 80s, which, very 1980s. So these were teenagers who grew up in the 70s. So, Hellbent, what are we talking about? Like Sin After Sin from Priest and Machine Head from Deep Purple, Thin Lizzy. These are new releases, I mean, how does that not infect your brain and just make you want to do that kind of music? It's good. I liked it. All right. So now we're going to move on to Four Large Men. Cover reminds me of, what is it? Smithereens 11. Oh, nice. Okay. By Four Large Men. There you go. And we are going to listen to a sample of The Ballad of Suicide Sal. It's for fans of Y&T, Shortino, Kiss, Whitesnake. Okay, you got a vibe going there. It's not as crazy as Duran Duran and Queensryche. Shortino, Paul Shortino, lead singer of Rough Cut. So great voice, sang on, obviously with Rough Cut. But he also sang on the fourth Quiet Riot album, their 4th major label release here in the States, just called Quiet Riot. And it was a solid album. Like that album. But anyway, we're going to listen to a sample of The Ballad of Suicide Sal. Sit it. Totally get the Paul Shortino thing, without a doubt. Y&T, yeah, old school Y&T, without a doubt. So New York based, formerly the bands Ardent and DC Strut. Those are some veterans. Okay, pretty good. All right, we're going to move on to Terror Boulevard, their album Albany Street Trash. Yeah, looks like trash. Okay. And we're going to hear a song called No Despair for fans of Death Angel, Laws Rocket, Rothschild America, and Pantera, the power metal era. Huh? All right. Well, let's see if that's true. Let's check it out. Okay, so that was No Despair. I get the Laws Rocket type thing, maybe a little Death Angel. But anyway, limited to 500 copies, and not bad at all. All right, so I got to tell you, before I pulled up this last cover, this took me by surprise. I'm just going to be honest with you. I opened it up, and it just took me by surprise. The cover did. Our last album is by the band The Tongue Bandits. You gotta love that cover. That's good stuff. Totally just wow. Okay. So we are going to hear a sample of a song called "Apple of My Eye." This is for for fans of Lillian Axe, Banshee, Loudness, King Cobra, and Lion. So power rock. So let's see what we get. Does some more stuff because that little at the end of that. So definitely gonna listen to that album. I love melodic rock, melodic metal from the 80s. I love it a lot. They call it hair metal, but it's such a disgustingly inaccurate and crappy title, and it diminishes a lot of good bands that came out of that era. Lillian Axe, for one, I absolutely love Lillian Axe. Banshee is another great one. King Cobra, I definitely hear all that in there, without a doubt. That was a cool track. And great album cover, it just hits me. So anyway, that is a sample of the 11 CDs that I got from Heaven and Hell Records and their Halloween mystery box, 11 random CDs for $20. So if you like anything you heard today individually, you can go to Bandcamp and check out 10 of the 11 albums. And if you just want to take a chance and roll the dice, definitely I cannot recommend enough. I got 3 or 4 really good albums that I'm glad I was turned on to those bands from this CD set, and it definitely gives me a taste of the kind of people and really the kind of broad kind of metal that the Heaven and Hell record label carry. So I'm definitely going to check out some more bands that weren't included in this, and hell, may spin the dice and order 11 more, but I'd hate to end up with duplicates. But then again, I also have a Macari store, so I can always sell them there. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope that you had as much fun as I did getting an insight to 11 albums by 11 bands that I had never heard of. And if you've heard of these guys, definitely leave a comment about what you think of them. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.